Hello everyone, welcome to week 4. So we're just about halfway through your course. Congratulations on that. So week 4 is looking at the organizational influences on leadership. So pretty much walking onto your campus, what do you feel? How is it organized? What's the attitude like on your campus? We're going to be reflecting this week on culture versus climate. Again, a culture is something that's underlining and holding the existence of an organization. The climate is that dipstick check-in, like how is it right now? What are the attitudes like right now? So you'll be reading about that this week. So you're going to be talking about learning organizations, organizational theories, and then collaborative cultures. So for this week, there's the reading. Again, we're going to get into green, going to get looking at the organizational influences on leadership. Then we've got 2 different articles to read. One is school culture versus climate. This tries to define the difference between the two, and there is again a difference. Culture is that what really are we, and the climate is that dipstick check-in. Sometimes that climate can change. Culture is more that existing, sometimes hard to find, but knowing that there's an existing feel to it. And then the other article is more of an abstract on the understanding organizational culture, the key aspects of leadership. So it'll talk about an organization, how that organization is built together by the culture of the individuals of the organization. All stakeholders can be a part of that as well. So those are the reading pieces for this week. You do have a learning module on organizational theories. Again, that 20 to 30 minutes, getting more in depth into that. I want to wrap around really quickly back to school culture versus climate. This article will help you on the discussion board for the week, because it is asking in the discussion board that you think about your school. What is the difference between culture and climate of the workplace or school you work in, or the district you work in, or the division you work in? And what do people first see or feel when they walk onto your campus or workplace? What message does it send? So you don't have to give us a great visual, but again, what is that feel? What are you going to sense walking into, whether it is you want to focus directly into your school, directly into your wing, directly into your district, however you fit into your organization, but have that reflection, and then that, again, the message that it sends. So that's the discussion board for the week. Reminder, as always, first post is due by Thursday night. Your 2 responses to your peers are due by Sunday night. Remember, post number 1 should have a quote or a reference to some of our reading or something else that you've read. Very important there. And then the last aspect for this week is that we have the leadership interview paper due. So that reminder, the leadership interview paper, you were interviewing 2 different individuals, one in education, one in the business sector or private sector that does manage people or lead people. It is, if you look at this very quickly, those 8 points were what you should have interviewed the individual with. If you're watching this video early in the week, hopefully you finished the interview or you're about to finish your interviews. But remember that the deliverable that we're looking for here is, think of it to be a 4-page paper to a 6-page paper, highlighting both. So don't think that you have to quote everything that an individual says to you. You can summarize. We are looking for the paper to have some reference to the reading that you've been doing as well. My other reminder, if it is an interview that you're doing, that does not have to be listed on the reference page. It only has to be incorporated into the paper itself, sort of like a citation in parentheses saying this was the interview person, interview date. You'll see that in your APA handbook or doing your reference checks. As always, don't hesitate to give me a call or text or email if you have any questions. Use the headers to break up your paper if you need to. You can either focus on one person, then the other person, or combine it together. You have that choice as the author of the paper. I hope that you have a great week. God bless, and I will look forward to connecting with you through the week electronically.